Thank you, Colette. And so allow me, good afternoon to everyone, and welcome to this class, Strengthen Your Bones with Mitch Menick. I'm Bill, one of your co-hosts, together with Colette and also Wanda, and we appreciate Rich and others being in the background. Mitch is an American Council on Exercise certified group fitness instructor and an American Tai Chi and Qigong Association certified Tai Chi master instructor, so well qualified. Mitch brings his class to us on Monday afternoons, every Monday at 12 p.m. Pacific. And to join, just click the link to join this class shortly before it begins. And there's no need to register in advance. Please save the link that we'll post in chat. And also, please send Mitch an email and subscribe to Mitch's newsletter so you can get updated information and get reminders for the links for these Monday classes. So look in for these links in the chat. And just be sure to subscribe. And if this class is relatively new for you, please be sure to talk with your doctor. We really are excited about this class, but we want your doctor to agree that this class is great. Now, during class, please keep your audio on mute to eliminate background noise. But please join us after class for a chat session where we'll encourage you to raise your hand. I'll ask you to unmute, or pardon me for that. Yeah, we'll ask you to unmute, or alternatively to make an observation in chat. We really appreciate that because this helps us to get feedback on the class and make this really responsive to you. In sum, thank you everyone for being here. 12 o'clock has chimed, so we're anxious to start, and let's start with Mitch. So Mitch, thank you.
Thank you, Bill. Wonderful job. We have Colette and Wanda here in the background to support the class, making sure you guys have a good time. So listen, this is a fast-paced class, so let's hop right to it. If you're wearing glasses, you might want to take them off a little bit. We're going to start stimulating the fascia, the connective tissue, as we tap the top of the head, all around the flat bone. Now make sure you're having a good time while you're here. Don't overdo it. Go do the crown, top of the head. Come on down behind the head where the head bone touches the neck muscle, and then behind the ears on the bony part. Tap pretty hard, yeah? Above the ears, and then up and down the ears, and then take your thumb and finger and just give it a little pinch, yeah? And then all over the temples, big wide area in the temples there. Go all over the place, yeah? And then all over the forehead, Then concentrate right in between the eyebrows, but up a little bit. This is your sixth chakra, your mind's eye. On top of the eyebrows, all over the eyebrows, go down the outside edges of the eyes, come on down below the eyes, on top of the eye sockets. Below the nose on the upper level of the gum line, come up to the back teeth and then back down to the front. Jump down to the lower level, come up to the back teeth and then back down to the front, then all around the chin. Underneath the jawbone, start traveling up the jawbone, behind the jaw, below the ears. There's some soft tissue in here. This is glandular, it feels sensitive. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna do scrunchy face and open face. Make a tight fist, scrunch it up really tight. Squint the nose, squint the eyes. On the count of 3, we do just the opposite. It's called open face. You make a sound, stick the tongue out for a good stretch of the jaw, and open up the eyes wide. 1, 2, 3. Ah! Okay, 2 more times. Give it a good scrunch as tight as you can. 1, 2, 3. Ah! Okay, one more time. Squeeze it up tight. Squint that nose. Squint the eyes. 1, 2, 3. Ah! Oh, wonderful. Y'all look so good. Drop the left ear, left shoulder. Extend the right hand. Iron mirror teach so I'm on the same side as you. Take the left hand with pressure where the shoulder connects the neck, then on top of the shoulder, top of the bicep, elbow, coming down the forearm to the wrist. Top of the thumb, front of the fist, pinky, lower wrist, coming up the forearm to the elbow. Tricep, armpit, upper part of the chest. Okay, let's go to the other side, do the same thing. Shoulder connects to the neck, then on top of the shoulder, and then the bicep, the elbow, coming down the forearm to the wrist. Top of the thumb, front of the fist, pinky, lower wrist, Coming up the forearm to the elbow, tricep, armpit, upper part of that chest. Okay, follow me. Now when I go ha, you go ha. Belt it out now. If I go ha ha, you go ha ha. Just follow me. Let me go first. You do a good job. Shout it out. You'll end up laughing at the end because you blow out all the steam. That's what it's all about. Here we go. Ready? Ha! Ha ha! Ha ha ha! Ho! Ho ho! Ho ho ho! Hee hee hee! Hee hee hee! Hee 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 hee! Ha ha ha! Say yourself go! Yeah. Come on down to the abdomen. Feels so good. Do your kidneys. Do your tailbone. Do your buttocks. Come on down the back of the legs. Come up the insides. Go right to the hips. Come on down the outsides. Come up the front of the legs and then hang out at the knees. All around the knees. Up your thighs. Then cross your hands. Place them on the shoulders. Sweep down to the toes. Say it feels so good. Ready? It feels so good. Okay, let's just hop right to it. So our feet are hip width apart. Just start bouncing the knees. Relax the arms. Relax the shoulders. Bring a nice vibration into the body. This relaxes and loosens up the muscles really nice. And it helps stimulate the flow of energy through the body, both vascular and energetically. Start shaking the palms. Then add a little wiggle of the hips. Then shimmy those shoulders and bobble the head. So you're all shook up. Let everything go. Okay, stop. Palms in front of the abdomen. Sink into the back of the calves. 3 heart opening breaths through the nose. Inhale, big wide stretch. And exhale. Come down for 2 more times through the nose. Inhale, we stretch. And exhale, 1 more goes to forward bend. Through the nose. Inhale. Now, when you exhale, lock the knees, hinge at the hips. Feel a nice pull in the back of the legs. You come down to where you don't come down any further. And then the antagonist action sets in if you give it a moment. Here we go. Through the nose. Inhale, body expands. When you exhale, just relax a little deeper into that stretch. 2 more times. Inhale and exhale. Let yourself go deeper. Try to keep the back straight. 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale. Ooh, now when you inhale, bend the knees and pivot up. As we exhale, we straighten up. Let's do 1 leg at a time. Step forward with your right foot, hands on the hips. We're going to stretch that front leg. So we inhale. When you exhale, just hinge at the hip, leaning over that front leg. So you're pulling on the back of the front leg. 3 breaths here. After a moment, here we go. Through the nose, inhale. And exhale, giving yourself a chance to release and relax. 2 more times. Inhale and exhale. 1 more time. Inhale and exhale. Now, very, very slowly bring it up. Feel the hips on the way up. Now let's do the other side the same way. First kick the legs out. Oh, sorry about that. Now let's do it. Left foot forward, hands in the hips. Then inhale. When we exhale, hinge at the hips. Feel the stretch in the back of the leg. Try to keep your back straight. You're just pulling on the back of the leg. 3 breaths here. Through the nose. Inhale. And exhale. Come on down. Let yourself go. 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale. You're letting yourself go just to relax into the stretch. 1 more time. Inhale. And exhale. You're not pressing. You're relaxing. Just let it go. Now very slowly bring it up. Take your time coming up. Yeah, nice and easy. Now kick the legs out, loosen up the body. Let's do balance of plate. Step forward with your right foot. Put both hands out. Take the left hand, put it behind your back or on the hip. I like to do this lately. And then just sink into a squat. So inhale, we'll rise, and exhale, we'll sink. We'll make 2 circles, 2 breaths. First one's underneath the arm, second one's over the head. So inhale to the chest, we rise, come underneath the arm, keep the palm face up. When we exhale, you push to the side and stretch. Feel the hip. Now gyrate the hip as you inhale, bend the elbow to come over the head. We're countering our balance as we come up. As we exhale, we're coming right back down. We're going 2 more times. Through the nose, inhale, we rise. And exhale, we stretch. Inhale, we rise, stretching through the stretch, and then exhale, come on back down for one more time. Through the nose, inhale, and exhale, stretch. Inhale over the head, and exhale. Okay, let's bring the foot back, and let's do the other side. Stepping forward with the left leg and sink. And inhale, we rise, come underneath the arm, circle a palm, and exhale, we stretch, push to the side. Inhale, gyrate over the head and the elbow, and exhale, we sink. Okay, two more times. Through the nose, inhale, and exhale. Inhale over the head, and exhale. One more time. Inhale, exhale, inhaling, and exhale. Then bring the foot back and relax. Now both hands at the same time. Take a half step to the right, half step to the left, and then sink into a squat. Palms are outreach, so inhale, we rise. So inhale, we rise, bring the elbows and shoulders up, circle palms underneath the arms, and exhale, we sink and stretch through the bicep. Over the head we go. Inhale, crisscross over the head, stretching through the abdominal area, and exhale, we sink. Two more times. Through the nose, inhale, exhale, inhale over the head, and exhale. For one more time, then we go to weights. Inhale, and exhale, stretch. Inhale over the head, and exhale. Okay, let's bring the feet back and just kind of loosen up, kick the legs out, shake up the body. Now, weights are optional. You don't have to use any weights if you don't want to. I'd like to see you use weights if you can. So if you don't have weights, you'd like to use weights, a water bottle is really great. So we're going to start with an overhead tricep extension. And we're trying to put a squat in everything we do, and that's optional, the squats, okay? Try to make it work for you. I know some of us have really sore knees, and I understand that. A little dab will do you, and that should work, okay? So make it work for you. To the shoulders we go. Inhale to the shoulders, and exhale, we sink. We begin with an inhale. When we exhale, rise the right arm up and press forward, twist the palm forward, and inhale, come down. Now we're going to alternate sides, so go to left. Exhale, stretch up, and inhale, back down, back to the right. Exhale, stretch up, inhale, sink down. Exhale, stretch up, inhale, that's 2. Exhale, inhale, exhale, and 3. Exhale, inhale, exhale, and 4. Exhale, come down. Exhale, 5 more. Exhale, inhale, exhale, 4 to go. Exhale, inhale, exhale, 3 more. Exhale, inhale, exhale, 2 more. Exhale, inhale, exhale, 1 more. Exhale, inhale, exhale, no more. Then inhale, straighten the legs as you exhale, lower your arms. 2 breaths here. Through the nose, inhale. Exhale, 1 more breath. Always inhale through the nose. And exhale. Okay, now bend the elbows, wiggle the wrist. Kick the legs out. Move the waist, shim those shoulders and bobble the head. Okay, now let's do both hands at the same time. To the shoulders we go. Inhale to the shoulders and exhale, we sink. We begin with an inhale. When we exhale, rise up and stretch, twist the palms forward, and inhale, come down to a squat. Again, exhale, reach up, stretch, and inhale, that's 2. Exhale, straighten the elbows, and inhale, that's 3. Exhale, and 4. Reach and stretch, 5 more. Exhale, 4 to go. Exhale, 3 more. Exhale, 2 more. Exhale, 1 more. Exhale, no more. Then inhale, straighten the legs, and exhale, lower the arms. Take 2 breaths here. Through the nose, inhale. Through the mouth, exhale. 1 more, inhale. And exhale. Then bend the elbows, wiggle the wrist. kick the legs out, wiggle those hips, shimmy the shoulders, and bobble the head. Let's do a bent over row. So we just bend the knees, sink down, hinge at the hips. All we do is pull the weights to the chest here. So inhale. When you exhale, pull up, and inhale, come down. Exhale, pull up, bring those elbows back, and inhale, that's 2. Exhale, elbows back and up, and 3. Exhale, and 4. Exhale, 5 more. Exhale, last 4. Exhale, 3 more. Exhale, 2 to go. Exhale, just 1 more. Exhale, no more. Then inhale, pivot up. Then when you exhale, we straighten the knees. No pressure on the back. 2 breaths. Inhale and exhale. 1 more breath. Inhale and exhale. Then bend the knees, move the wrists around, kick the legs out, wiggle the hips, shim the shoulders, and bobble the head. So we're going to do a squat with a punch. I'm just going to lower my weights a little bit here real quick. And so inhale to the chest. When you exhale, bend the knees. Now we're going to rise up and extend the right arm, come down, come up and lift through the left arm. So we begin with the inhale, we rise and exhale, twist the palm so it's down, and then inhale them down, left side. Exhale, twist the palm, faces down, and inhale, that's 1. Back to the right. Exhale, inhale left, exhale, and 2. Exhale, inhale, exhale, and 3. Exhale, inhale, exhale, that's 4. Exhale, inhale, exhale, 5 more. Exhale, inhale, exhale, 4 to go. Exhale, inhale, exhale, 3 more. Exhale, inhale, exhale, 2 more. Exhale, inhale, exhale, 1 more. Exhale, inhale, exhale, no more. Then inhale, straighten the legs, and when you exhale, lower your arms. Take 2 breaths here through the nose. Inhale, through the mouth, exhale. 1 more time. Inhale through the nose, through the mouth, exhale. Okay, now bend the elbows, wiggle the wrist, kick the legs out, wiggle the hips, shimmy the shoulders, and bobble the head. Now let's put the weights down and stretch out for a moment. And good time to take a sip of water if you'd like. Usually we can find time for a quick sip if we remember. Now feet are hip width apart, just bounce the knees, relax the arms, relax the shoulders. Bring nice vibration into the body. This restores us, this brings us, refreshes us. Doesn't this feel good? And then start shaking your palms. I was glad to see a lot of you enjoying the squats. That's a new thing we've been doing this last few months. Someone mentioned it to me and it made sense. You guys are always helping me improve the class and I appreciate that. Now add a little wiggle the hips and then shim those shoulders, bobble the head so you're all shook up. Okay, stop. 3 heart opening breaths, palms in front of the abdomen, sink into a squat. When inhale, we rise and stretch through the body, and exhale, come down for 2 more times. Through the nose, inhale and rise, and exhale. 1 more, goes to a forward bend. Through the nose, inhale. Now when we exhale, we're going to get a nice stretch in the back of the legs. You hinge at the hips, keep the back straight. Just let the arms dangle. You come down to where you don't come down any further. 3 breaths here. Through the nose, inhale, body expands. And exhale, relaxing into the stretch. 2 more times. Inhale and exhale. Does that feel good? That's delicious. 1 more time. Inhale and exhale, even deeper into the stretch. Now, when you inhale, slowly bend the knees and pivot up. Then when you exhale, we straighten out. Okay, overhead tricep extension. So we're going to bring weights up behind our head and drop them behind the back and lift up from there. So again, the amount of weight you use determines the difficulty of the class. So feet are hip width apart, and we bring the weights up on the inhale. When you exhale, lower the weights and come into a squat. We begin with an inhale. Now when you exhale, I want you to straighten the legs and rise up and straighten the elbows, and inhale, bend the knees to come down. Exhale, and 2. Exhale, and 3. Exhale, and 4. Exhale, 5 more. Exhale, 4 more. Exhale, 3 more. Exhale, 2 to go. Exhale, 1 more. Exhale, no more. Then inhale up and exhale. Lower your arms down by the sides. Take 2 breaths here through the nose. Inhale and exhale. 1 more breath through the nose. Inhale and exhale. Nice. Now bend the elbows, wiggle the wrists, kick those legs out, wiggle the hips, shim the shoulders, and bobble the head. Okay, let's do a tricep kickback now, staying on the triceps. Feet are hip width apart. I want you to bend the knees, hinge at the hips, keep the back straight. Then inhale the weights to the chest. When you exhale, pull your elbows back. Now from here, we'll kick back and hold it for a second. So we begin with an inhale. When you exhale, kick back and hold it. And inhale, that's 1. Exhale, hold it. And 2. Exhale, and 3. Exhale, that's 4. Exhale, 5 more. Exhale, last 4. Exhale, 3 more. Exhale, 2 more. Exhale, 1 more. Exhale, no more. Then inhale, pivot up. When we exhale, lower the arms down. Take 2 breaths here through the nose. Inhale and exhale. 1 more breath through the nose. Inhale and exhale. Then bend the elbows, wiggle the wrists, kick the legs out, wiggle the hips, shim the shoulders, and bobble the head. Okay, let's do a step back as we swing back. So when we step back, we're going to alternate legs, but the first one we're going to step back with our right foot. We'll put the toe and then the heel down and swing the arms back from the chest. And then we'll alternate to the left side. So inhale to the weights to the chest and exhale. I want you to squat. So we begin with an inhale. When we exhale, rise up and swing back. And inhale, come down. Exhale, rise up and swing back. And inhale, come down. Exhale, rise up and right. And inhale, come down. Left side now. Exhale, swing. And inhale, that's 2. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, and 3. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, and 4. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, 5 more. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, 4 more. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, 3 more. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, 2 more. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, 1 more. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, no more. Then inhale, rise up, and exhale, lower the arms. Take 2 breaths here through the nose. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more breath through the nose. Inhale. And exhale. Now bend the elbows, wiggle the wrist, kick the legs out, wiggle the hips, shim the shoulders, and bobble the hip. We're going to do a nice bicep curl, standing on 1 leg pretty much. So you bring your right toes out. We're going to lift the right knee up as we do the arm curl. And so find your balance on that left leg. We're good. So we inhale. When we exhale, knee up, and inhale, toe down. Exhale, and 2. Exhale, and 3. Exhale, and 4. Exhale, 5 more. Exhale, 4 to go. Exhale, 3 more. Exhale, last 2. Exhale, 1 more. Exhale, no more. Then inhale and exhale. Another breath. Inhale and exhale. Now take a moment to kick the legs out. Bend the elbows, wiggle the wrists, move the hips around, shim the shoulders, and bobble the head. Okay, loosen up. Left foot forward. Here we go. Through the nose. Inhale and exhale. Knee up and inhale. Toe down. Exhale and 2. Exhale. That's 3. Exhale and 4. Exhale. 5 more. Exhale, last 4. Exhale, 3 more. Exhale, 2 more. Exhale, 1 more. Exhale, no more. Then inhale and exhale. Take another breath here through the nose. Inhale, exhale. Nice. Now bend the elbows, wiggle the wrists. Keep the legs out, wiggle the hips, shimmy the shoulders, and bobble the head. So now we're going to do a back lunge with an arm curl. Now this is a little bit optional with the way you do it. You can either step back and do an arm curl, or you can put one leg behind the other and squat and do the arm curl. Either you step back and curl, or you sink, okay? And we can alternate sides. So we begin with an inhale. When we exhale, squat, and inhale, that's 1. Left side, exhale, and 1. Back to the right. Exhale, inhale, exhale, and 2. Exhale, inhale, exhale, and 3. Exhale, inhale, exhale, and 4. Exhale, inhale, exhale, 5 more. Exhale, inhale, exhale, 4 more. Exhale, inhale, exhale, 3 more. Exhale, inhale, exhale, 2 more. Exhale, inhale, exhale, 1 more. Exhale, inhale, exhale, no more. Then inhale and exhale. Take 2 more breaths through the nose. Inhale and exhale. Now bend the elbows, wiggle the wrists, kick the legs out, move the waist around, shim the shoulders, and bobble the hip. Let's put the weights off to the side and stretch out a little bit. Now take a quick sip of water. Now's a great time. Okay. Let's start with a little, put the palms from the sides. And we're going to push up with our right arm, then our left, then both at the same time. And of course, the squat is optional. Sink from a squat. So we begin with an inhale. We exhale, right up and stretch, and inhale, come down, left side. Exhale, stretch, and inhale both. Exhale, back to the right for 2 more times, right side. Exhale, inhale left. Exhale, inhale both. Exhale, 1 more time. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale both. Exhale, inhale, come down, and exhale, lower the arms. Let's do the shoulders. We begin right, left, both at the same time. Begin with an inhale and exhale, lift up, and inhale, left side. Now exhale, now both. Exhale, back to the right. Exhale, inhale left. Exhale, inhale both. Exhale, 1 more set, right side. Exhale, inhale left. Exhale, inhale both. Exhale, and inhale. Now let's do this next stretch. Drop the left ear, left shoulder, extend the right arm. As an option, you can put your arm around and come into a squat. So inhale, we rise, and exhale, we sink and just relax into that. 2 more times. Inhale, we rise, and exhale, just relax into the stretch. You sink. 1 more time. Inhale, and exhale. Now when you inhale, slowly unwind out of this. When you exhale, bobble the head gently and shim the shoulders. Let's do the other side. Right ear, right shoulder, extend the left hand, sink into a squat. As an option, you can put a little weight on your head by wrapping the palm around. We begin with an inhale. When we exhale, we rise, and inhale, we sink. Exhale, and 2. Exhale, and 3. Then inhale, come out of this. When we exhale, just relax and bobble the head, loosen up the body. And a little vibration with our feet hip width apart. Bounce the knees, relax the arms. Shake the palms, wiggle the hips, shimmer the shoulders, and bobble the head. So you're all shook up, let everything relax, loosen up, see how much better you feel now. Okay, good. Now palms in front of the abdomen, sink into the back of the calves, 3 heart opening breaths. Inhale, open the chest and stretch it out. And exhale for 2 more times through the nose. Inhale, stretch, and exhale, come down with 1 more time through the nose. Inhale, Now when you exhale, lock the knees, hinge at the hips. We're gonna get a nice stretch for the back of the legs. So you drop the arms down, let the body weight just pull in the back of the legs, just gently. All we do is breathe here through the nose. Inhale and exhale. Just let yourself relax into the stretch. 2 more times. Inhale and exhale. Just relaxing into the stretch for 1 more time. Inhale and exhale. Just relaxing into the stretch. Now when you inhale, bend the knees and pivot up. When we exhale, we straighten up and we say, thank you so much for being here. And Bill, back to you guys. Take it away. You guys are welcome to ask any questions.
And thank you, Mitch, for being here. Everyone, now is our good time for a chat and discussion. And again, we really welcome all observations and comments. Emoticons are great, but we encourage you to raise your hand and I can call on you and ask you to unmute. And excuse me, alternatively, if you can, make an observation in chat. So thank you in advance.
Hey, Bill, I just want to say real quickly,
please.
That, at some point, I'm going to be changing the meeting ID for this class. So I'm giving you a little notice now, starting now, and I'll keep announcing that over the next couple of weeks. And then we'll make that happen where the meeting ID changes. So just watch for my newsletter, and the new meeting ID will be in that newsletter. So otherwise, you won't be able to get in. So that's why I think I'm well advised to give you guys some good notice here.
Yes, and Mitch, I'm being repetitive there. So I get to notice, and it says click this link. Well, the old link won't work. I'll look for a new reminder.
Yeah. But I usually try to put the meeting ID there too.
Okay, yes.
In case anyone needs to get in a different way or something. But usually
excellent.
That link is live and it works really good. So.
Excellent. Mitch, I do not see raised hands, and okay. I think Colette and Wanda and I are perusing chat here to see if we have any questions.
There's a question. How can you relieve pain with exercises in quads, legs, and hips with standing, but no pain with movement?
Well,
DMA, I'm not sure if I read that correctly for you.
Yeah, well, I see the text here.
You see it?
I don't know if I can answer that. Colette, are you able to answer that one? Because,
I'm not quite sure.
You'd have to be working with the patient to be able to determine what's going on, right?
Yeah, because I'm not sure what kind of pain we're talking about. Yeah, that would have to be on one-on-one kind of a situation to do some analysis and.
Yeah. So, the exercise is actually, in my opinion, is supposed to relieve pain. If you're having pain, you might be overdoing it a little bit until that pain subsides. That would be my general answer. Colette, that should work. But again, without knowing what's going on.
Okay, with weight bearing more pain, but with movement lessens the pain.
Yes.
So what exercises help?
Well, I think every exercise that we do here is going to fit that.
And if weight bearing is more painful, don't use weights. It's that simple. Drop the weights.
Yeah.
Sorry, DMA.
Okay, so there's a good question here from Allie. Is there a specific way to move to avoid pulling on my lower back? Sometimes that hurts when lifting weights. Well, you should never pull with your back. You should always lift with your legs. So that up and down squat motion, your back should always be straight. And this way there's no strain on the back. That's the same with the forward bend. You never want to curve your back and then pull yourself up with your back. You want to always try to hinge at the hip and make your weights do all the work. So you need any more help with that, go to a gym and get one of the fitness, one of the physical therapists to work with you, the personal trainer, and they could help you at that. But you should be able to get that message just from the explanation. Just use your weight. So, like when we're coming down like this and going up, see how my legs are going up, down? So if I go from the side, my back is straight, right? There's no pressure on the back when I'm going up and down. So we're doing a lot of this, or we're doing a lot of this. Let's see right here. Yeah. What are we doing with the squat? Oh yeah, the one-legged squat. Okay. So we're down here. So it's up and down. See how nice and straight my back is? There is no pressure at all in my back. So if you're feeling any pain in your lower back here, you're probably using muscle in that area, and you should not be using the muscle in that lower back.
Mitch, while you're talking about that, it might be helpful if you demonstrated on the side your posture when you're pulling the weights, sort of doing, I'll call it the row exercise, where you're leaning over and pulling your weights up.
So these are my heaviest weights. So when I'm doing a row, my back is straight, right? It's not curved. Mm-hmm. So I just pull up and come down.
Good.
Pull up and come down. So the first thing I want to do is to kind of let the back come down like that. You kind of have to lift your head up and pull your shoulders back to pull up to keep that back straight. You have to work at keeping that back straight.
And I noticed your legs are slightly bent as well.
Oh yeah, my legs are bent. So we bend the knees. First we bend the knees, hinge at the hip, and then we keep the knees bent.
Good, thank you.
These are good questions. I like the questions like this. They're safety questions. Mm-hmm. It's a very fast class, and we don't have a lot of time to do explaining, but.
Mitch, if I'm understanding a question, when you mentioned the new ID, how soon does that take place? For next week, or?
No, I'm going to give you more time than that. In a few weeks.
Okay.
Probably, it might even be. I just started realizing that today when I had a difficult time getting in myself. And I need to change that meeting ID because I don't have an automatic notice for it from Zoom. So, and I need to make it so it's an automatic notice. So I'm thinking maybe I'm going to probably say we'll be doing that the first week, August 3rd, when I come back from my vacation. So that newsletter will be all set up and everything before I go.
Great.
Everything ready. And so that'll be the target date is August 3rd. Well, thanks for clarifying that, Bill. All right, well, what else y'all got? Anything else? I had so much fun today. You're talking, but I see you're on mute. And I know you want to say something, Joanne. Is that Joanne?
Yes. Yes, keeping your back straight actually does give you a stiff upper back if you're not used to keeping your back straight. So I've been doing it and I got a stiff upper back, but I know it's working because I'm keeping my back straight.
So, well, you look like you have great posture. So, so when you say when you say is your back getting tight?
It's tight. It's tight to begin with.
Is it tight in a good sense where you feel toned, or is it tight?
Yeah, I would say so. I think it's just stiff and tight because it needs to loosen. I think that's the big thing. So I think that keeping my back straight and being more cognitive of keeping my back straight, it's just put a little more pressure on me keeping it that way in everything I do. It's not just this, but everything.
I was just thinking about that. I go walking every morning, and I have to keep my mind on walking straight, keeping my back up, my head up.
Yes.
And I have a walking buddy that I walk with, and he is totally bent over all the time, and he can't straighten up. As soon as you remind him, and he wants to be reminded, but just in a few seconds later, he's back down again. He'll come up, but then he's right back down. It's just,
it takes practice. It takes a lot of practice when you're used to slouching over a computer all day, or like I read a lot, so I'm slouched a lot. So yeah, it takes a lot. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of thought process up here to keep it in your mind.
yeah. Well, when this guy started walking with me, he was 265 pounds, and he's now 180.
Well,
And
I've
that
lost
was,
35 myself.
well, there you go. Good for you. Congratulations.
Yes.
I'm delighted to hear that. That's just wonderful news.
My doctors are happy.
Oh, yeah, that's huge. That you get a new leash in life, don't you?
Nah, I got other issues going now, so we'll see.
I know. We're all talking about that lately, and as as we age, it just we age. The body ages, and it's
It just keeps
don't
one after
don't
the
do
other.
it.
Something's
Yeah,
happening. So
we just got to keep moving around and keep
just
staying
keep going.
stress, and no stress. No stress is allowed.
Positive attitude every day. Thank the Lord I'm there every day. That's all I care about.
Yeah, there you go.
And we're thankful for good doctors and stay on top of things. So,
Yeah.
Yes, I have a great GP. She really
great.
is on top of me.
Hey,
Not literally, but
yeah.
Lori, you're not getting my newsletter. I'm concerned about that, and
No.
you've sent in a request many times.
Uh-huh.
So, you know what? You have my email, Lori?
Yes, I do.
All right. I'd like to take a harder look into that. If you would, please email me,
Okay, I will.
and I'll get right on that for you.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Also check
Mi-
your spam folders.
Yeah, she's done that. She's checked her
I've
spam.
done all that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mitch, I do see a couple questions I think relate to your other classes, such as is there a July schedule for seated fitness? And is there a sign up for July classes? I'm thinking your newsletter is probably, and website will probably give the updated information.
Yeah, it's just not ready yet. The director for Alaska is on vacation. He'll be back, I think, June 22nd, so another week. And so that week we should have links. He's going to get
Great.
working right on it. He knows we're void of links. And just so you guys know, since you're asking that question here, I will be on vacation. It's a work teaching vacation in Cabos for 2 weeks. So that's July 5th through the 19th. Now, this class here, you can watch the recordings. I don't think we're going to need any. You guys want to monitor the class while I'm away, or you just want to take a little break too, or what? Colette, Bill, what do you guys want to do? Wanda?
If Mitch, if you're away, what would monitoring be
Well, nothing really.
involved?
There's nothing for you to do really. You just be there if anyone has a question or something.
Oh,
You could run a video and just choose a video to run, or everyone could be on their own. But I think if you were here, everyone's used to you, and everyone would be more inclined to at least take the class if you guys would be here to kind of like support what's going on. That's what I'm thinking.
okay.
So they could just come in to a regular meeting. You could run a video and
Yes.
just share that screen with them, and
So we would still use your link to get in.
yeah.
How would we be host to run a video to share? Is that something we can talk about later?
Yeah, I could probably make you a host. Yeah. Yeah.
Or I'm brainstorming, but maybe if we can get in, we could then access where you have your recordings and then
Right.
share a screen
Right.
and show it. But we'd want to practice that to make sure it can go smoothly.
Okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
Let's practice that a little early next week then, maybe, huh?
Okay, good. Yes.
Yeah, okay. Good. All right. Well, you're all just wonderful, beautiful people. I love you. Thank you for being here. And we'll see you Wednesday, hopefully. Bye-bye, everybody. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay.